Hey, what's up, guys? So, working on the MR2 today, trying to get as much done as we can because it's the only car that I have now that doesn't run. So, like, I pretty much have everything I need for it except for, like, odds and end little things. I just got in the map sensor the other day, and I'm just waiting on some new igniter wires because mine was pretty, well, I'll show you guys. It's crazy. But before we get to that, I'll show you guys the car a little bit. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think there's like a sick bird around here lately because like this wasn't there yesterday and it's here today. And well, when this got landed here last week, there was like red stuff all in it. So I think that there's like a constipated bird or something that's been hanging around the house because looks like he's having a hard time controlling his bowels. But besides that, let me show you guys the igniter wire. So this was the wire that was being used to jump the igniter to the distributor cap. Now, if you look in here, a drill bit on this side, and then if you come over to this side, there's another drill bit. And these drill bits were being used to conduct electricity through this igniter wire. Now, if you look at the distributor cap, this is where the igniter wire goes, and this is where all the other coil pack wire goes. If you come over and look at the coil packs, you'll see that they have a little male end that's supposed to go into the distributor. So I'm assuming that the igniter wire isn't any different considering the hole where it goes is the exact same as the other ones. And when I look online, that appears to be the case. So somebody, don't know whoever, maybe the guy I bought the engine from, he didn't have the proper igniter wire, so instead of getting it, he just decided to use one from another car and try to jump it with drill bits. I don't even think those are conductive drill bits. Like, pretty sure the one with the yellow stripe is aluminum or some sort of softer metal that probably wouldn't conduct any electricity, but I don't know. So I'm waiting for those new wires to get in because, you know, I want to figure out spark. Once spark's figured out, then I can make sure fuel's all good, and it'll be good to start. Now, it does crank. I can show you guys. Crank it in a minute. But yeah, I just want to tackle one system at a time because I don't want to go and try to like get everything ready for first startup, and then, you know, you're just turning the key and nothing's happening. So, I'll show you guys at cranking, and then I'm going to start addressing some of the little odds and ends things that we got going on here. So I can try to get it as close to ready as possible. I might swap out this throttle cable with another one I have just because it looks a little bit ripped here, and I don't necessarily want that interfering with anything. So yeah, let's get to it. Now, before I start tackling stuff on the AW11, I'm gonna have to clean up the garage a little bit. So, all right, a little bit better. Definitely had to clean up this and put the stuff on here that I'm working with, and then organize the tools and clean off the workbench. So now that that's all done, I'm gonna get the whole car up on jack stands because these are brand new coolant hoses for the front radiator, so I want to get those on. I also want to get the car a little bit higher up, so I'm gonna finish getting the front put up on jack stands and I'll catch up with you guys. Alright, so the coolant lines are in. They're not bolted down because I just wanted to test fit them because I was kind of suspicious as to whether or not Advance would actually have the hoses I needed, you know what I mean? So yeah, they're the right ones. They're in the car. When I go and take care of the entire cooling system, I'll make sure to go over the whole thing and put the clamps on because I still have to finish routing it in the trunk, or the front, where the engine is, the mid area. So I have to finish routing it in there. Once I get it through in there, then I'll go back to the front and make sure I got all my clamps on, and then I'll fill the thing up with water. But moving on. Okay, so I tried to go to the local auto stores to get a bleeder for this slave cylinder. So I ordered it straight through Toyota, and it didn't come with a bleeder screw. Now this one screws right into it, but this is the piece to convert the hard line to a soft line. So So yeah, this isn't a bleeder, so I can't use it. Now, I did post in the Facebook group seeing if anybody knows, so I guess I'm gonna wait to see if anybody can give me an OEM part number or tell me the thread pitch of the bleeder screw. I really wanted to bleed the clutch today, just get that off the list, but I guess that's not happening. So it looks like so far, all I got to do was put in the front coolant hoses, and that's about it. All right, so now that the battery's in, I can show you guys. That's all. It cranks. It might not be much to you guys, but it's a lot to me because, well, I've never been able to do that since getting this engine and getting it put in here. Now, I haven't really put much effort into trying because I've been focused on the 240 there, but when I did finally go to do it, I wasn't getting any response, so I had to go and clean off this ground over here, but that seemed to really fix the problem. Now, I do have this ground right here that's not plugged in yet, but I did just dig up the pieces for it earlier, which are right here, so I can actually throw this ground in as well, and that should also help the engine, probably help with the fuel pump and the spark. So yeah, I'm gonna throw that in, and then yeah, go from there. I am waiting. I think I told you guys. Yeah, I did. I told you guys about the igniter wire being bridged with drill bits. I think I showed you too. So I gotta wait for those to show up. However, the igniter system off a 90s Tacoma, I think it's 92 through 96, is the exact same as the 20 valve. So I just got an igniter wire from that because it's a whole lot cheaper. I think it was like 16 bucks for the whole set. And I think the igniter wire itself is a little bit longer too, which I need because I need to be able to locate the igniter over to the firewall over here. So I'm gonna throw that ground in and see if it changes anything. I have some rear brakes right here that I picked up off my buddy Jacob. They work from what I know, but I'm just going to take them apart and start cleaning stuff up. So I'm gonna pop off like the e-brake brackets and yeah, just kind of get them ready to go back in the car. So I'm gonna pull off the bleeder, I'm gonna pull off the brake line attachment bolt, and I'm gonna just clean everything up as much as possible, and then catch up with you guys. Alright, so I added another ground to the middle of the block, put on that stock one. It didn't really change anything. I thought maybe it would have made the fuel pump prime, although, to be honest, where the fuel pump is and how small it is, you probably can't even hear it anyways. So, yeah, so it just cranks still. Still at the same spot we were before, but hey, more grounds, could never hurt anything. So, just gotta wait for that igniter wire to get in. Once that igniter wire gets in, of course, I can sit here and try to figure out the spark situation, and then move forward with the fuel, and then hopefully after that it'll start up. Gotta tie up a lot of little things, like this doesn't work properly, so I don't get dash lights all the time. It kind of flickers. The headlights don't go up and down. Now I know they should because they worked before, so that's another thing. But yeah, just a bunch of little odds and end things. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. I don't always have major things going on, and I don't always feel like the content is good enough to upload, but You guys voted in a poll and said that you wouldn't mind seeing more vlog style updates where I just like show you what I do on the daily when it comes to these cars, because it's not always, you know, super exciting things. Sometimes it's just little tedious things. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It pushes the content to more people, and we'll see you in the next one.